Yes.
You start.
Welcome back, everybody. International Women's Day celebration. All voices, women voices need to be heard. And now we are in the group that we call our mixed group because we have a variety of amazing, inspiring ladies from all over the world, literally speaking. And I will first begin to introduce the maverick in the group because I happen to know her a little bit. So I would like to welcome Jennifer Randive, I always say Randive. To me, she's a maverick. She's a CEO, and she's founded a company that is called Focus Direct Management Consultants. Now, she designs engagement models, and these models transform performance in organizations and thereby have an impact on the overall business results. In addition to that company, she is a mentor, a consultant, a coach, a speaker, and all of it rolls into one. She's also the writer and executive producer of a movie, and the movie is called Mommy Says I'm Special. I know her because she happens to be the global chair of the G100 Oneness and Wisdom Wing, which I happen to be a part of as well for Germany. Lastly, she was awarded an honorary doctorate of philosophy by the Chancellor of Rai University in India. So welcome, first of all, from Dubai, Jennifer. Nice to have you here.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Astrid, do you want to introduce Ina, Dr. Knobloch? Or should I as well? I can do it.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So then I feel like I'm in a boxing match. In the other side of the screen, we have Dr. Ina Knobloch. Dr. Ina studied and completed her doctorate actually in biology in Frankfurt, Paris, Cologne, Basel, and Costa Rica, talking about global. She also during that time pursued her passion for writing and filming. Both of her first film and her first book are about Costa Rica, and they focus on the biodiversity, and both of them became bestsellers. Then she went on and she founded the Tropical and Climate Protection Associate called Tropica Verde. Together with Hannes Jennecke, she wrote an important and groundbreaking book, which is called Aufschrei der Meere, roughly paraphrased, translated, the screaming of the oceans, screaming for help. She is a multiple award-winning filmmaker. She has produced numerous documentaries for the TV channels, especially in Germany, ARD and ZDF, as well as Arte. And all of them focus on biodiversity and climate, culture and history. And all of that is in addition to writing numerous novels and books. Clearly an advocate for sustainability and making sure the world continues to be alive. So welcome, Dr. Ina Knobloch. Very nice.
Thanks for this wonderful introduction. Thanks so much.
Oh, I tried. Thank you. Okay, and Astrid. Astrid Ahrens. I'm actually not going to read the formal introduction because I happen to know this lady a little bit. She is the founder and CEO of Voice Aid Association with that amazing project Depeche underneath it, for lack of a better word. She is a visionary, I would say, by conviction. Her focus is completely on helping others and making sure that sustainability plays a role in everybody's life and that we highlight that. She also then made sure that the goals for Voice Aid Association and Depeche are aligned with the United Nations 17 global goals. Now, last year, she had the honor of being elected to the BWA Senate here in Germany, and there she was actually appointed as Foreign Trade Advisor to the United States of America. Just hot off the press, she also received this year the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award of the United States of America's President, Joseph Biden. She is a person, a business lady. She stands for economic commitment, and she continues to travel across the globe to make sure that the message gets spread around such globe. Welcome, Astrid Ahrens.
Thank you.
Ladies, there are three of you, and I'd love to start out with a general question. We're here to hear the voices of women from across the globe. So in your lives as an entrepreneur, an advocate, a visionary, a woman, maybe a mother, who knows, maybe a partner, what are the things that you think are most important in your life right now, and what are the challenges that you are facing? And it's an open conversation, so who would like to start with that broad question?
Well, I can start if nobody else is starting. So wonderful. So yeah, it's a big goal. So we're fighting for climate, we're fighting for peace, we're fighting against anti-Semitism, and it's coming a lot together. And I think the parts women play is so important in this world. And it was over the centuries, and it's well, it wasn't respected for hundreds of years, and it's hardly respected by now, and still women have it much harder. But still, women are the ones who keep families together, who respect more nature, and who do more altruistic things and take care of the older people, of the parents. And so this is a very, very big goal now, to fight for nature, because there are a lot of people out who think it's just easy. We have technology, we just solve everything with that. That's not true. We are part of Mother Nature, and I can't stop talking about that, and that we have to respect and we have to be humble about nature. And I think I have to really talk more now again about this. It was in the 80s and 90s, we had a lot of films and books, and they were very respected. And now we are having too much of the technologies who are important, really, but not the only solvent of all problems. So this is a goal I'm to make more attention to this problem with my books, and the next one is coming out soon.
Okay. Yeah. Jennifer, yeah.
Okay.
See you moving, yeah.
Okay. The stuff that I really like and would like to look for more and more is to have peace that is driven by prosperity and opens up possibilities for everyone to explore and to grow. I think the challenges over there are very much in the way people approach situations. Everyone is wanting to be right all the time. And when we want it to be right all the time, that's when the fight carries on and on and on. So my way of actually looking at it is, if we were to have more synergy with one another, and I don't mean just women with women, I mean women and men. We were both brought down onto the planet to actually co-create and to actually navigate and to be much more than what it is that we are fighting for. The fight has to stop, where we will be open to possibilities way more than what we ever thought, because everyone is unique. For us to try and fit in and try to be like somebody else is a pure waste of our energy and time. The way I look at it is like, why is it that we cannot explore the brilliance that makes us unique, where we do not have to waste any time or energy in trying to fix things or try to be like somebody? What if we actually stood up in our own power and potency and energy to then be able to, literally then and then only, can we co-create to complete one another.
Mhm.
That's not happening now. And I would like to see that.
Okay. Astrid, any comments about this?
Yes,
Too much already. Okay.
I will say thank you to Jennifer and also to Ina. All the points are very, very important. Yes, I will go in a situation. I will speak in a situation like we have talked tomorrow over this situation here in Germany. Yes, we are going through a very challenging time here in Germany. Yes. There's a lot of short time working. Many companies are going bankrupt. Yes, the economy is only developing slowly, and there is too little political support. What is particularly noticeable is that women are more likely to be made redundant than men. Yes, it is absolutely necessary to support women so that they are seen as equals. Yes, and I have a second point, which is for me also important. Yes, I'm very concerned about dissatisfaction. Yes, from many women feel with themselves. Yes, body positively is a huge issue here. Feeling comfortable in your skin, in your own skin, yes. Loving yourself, being self-confident, yes. There's still a lot that can happen.
I love it. And if I may, some of the other ladies we had on were also talking about finding something to go after. Like, Dr. Knobloch was saying, find a purpose that you're going to work on. While, of course, as Jennifer was pointing out, when we pursue something, we don't have to be right. We can all come together, I'm paraphrasing, and try to find the solutions together. That sometimes I think gets harder if we are not aware of who we are.
Exactly.
And so, Jennifer, you talked about that. You said you were all unique, and Astrid just mentioned the self-love. I think you may have a few things to add to the idea, Jennifer.
Yes.
Would you like to continue that conversation for us? Yes.
We were talking earlier about what are the challenges, and I mentioned that as a challenge, but essentially it is about if we do not know or even try to pursue who we truly are, then the whole objective of trying to take that and make that something wholesome for ourselves doesn't even exist. So the first step actually is to really navigate, to get to know who you are and why you're here and what contribution you can be. Because if we are not going to do that for ourselves, literally, how are we going to contribute to anyone else? Okay, and it is, and I come into this thing about co-creating, etc. But co-creation can only occur once we know who we are, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, and how we can, work on them. But that requires us to be vulnerable enough, Natalie. You've got to be vulnerable enough to know where we are not okay. And we've got to be able to go and seek help. Okay? And that's the place that I am operating from, assisting people to really spread their wings and fly. Because that's why we're here. We're here to be a contribution, and that can only occur, and you're very right when you say that, unless we are not self-aware, how can we care for anyone else? You first care for ourselves. Put the oxygen mask on yourself, and then be able to give it to somebody else. It starts with us. It's an inside job.
Okay, I'm watching if somebody, Dr. Knobloch, were you going to add something? Okay, yes, please.
That's a super important point, Jennifer. I really agree 100%. And there's one other thing I'd like to admit, what is for me also a challenge now, as in my position in the German Journalism Foundation, Verband. We have lost a bit the discussions. So we easily go split it in one era and the other are political. This is far right, this is far left, and we are not discussing anymore the points. So my goal is building bridges and creating the dispute of what is coming from science. Science is not always agreeing in the thing. Science is discussing and always thinking and questioning the result and keep on working on that. So we really have to relearn that, and we have to bring together the society again so that we can live in peace and without war. So it's only possible if we talk to each other and exchange our point of view.
Very true. And again, it's not about just having a point of view. It's about you can have your point of view, I can have my point of view, and then we can actually come together. We don't have to fight about it.
Yes,
We just don't need to fight.
That's the point.
It's when we are wanting to maintain our point of view as being the only way, the right way, and no other way, is when the creation of confusion starts, and then the war starts, because we're all wanting to maintain that we are right. You don't have to be right or wrong or good or bad. We're supposed to show up, literally, in our own strength to make a change. Literally.
Yeah, we have to have respect for the point of view of others. We have to have respect of knowledge, and we have to have respect of everyone. And we have to be careful with the words we throw out. And I mean, the internet and the so-called social media did shift a lot in the society, and we have to repair this, and we have to talk about how to get back to a society who's talk respectfully, cares respectfully each other.
I believe we don't talk together. Yes, we need more time to meet us, to make a good exchange. Yes, to speak together. Yes, that's one point. And the other point is that we need people which hear us. Yes, not in this ear, the sound here goes on and here goes out. Yes, and to be concentrated. Yes, that people have the feeling that you want to understand, that you can hear what the people say. Yes, they have a better understanding, and so we build trust, we build purchase. Yes, and so we can find a way to come in exchange with the people around us. Yes, with women. Yes, because we need a special way to speak together. Yes, and we have so many women, we have so many other people which need the voice from women like we, like us. Sorry, crazy. Yes, and I think that is that is a task from us. A task from us to speak, yes, for these people, for us, for these people, for other people, yes, which can't speak so good, which have no possibility to go outside with his thoughts, yes, his intention.
I think one of the amazing things that you're mentioning is it's so important that we have engagement. We need to engage with one another. We need to enable one another.
Yes.
We need to enhance one another. We need to encourage one another. Those are all the E's that I use in my daily work. And again, it comes to, and you may have people, and it's not like it's going to be like a walk in the park. No, there are going to be people who are going to say, no, we don't want to do this, and no, we don't want to do that, and that's okay. But we've got to actually be able to stop to listen. We don't listen enough.
Yes.
Because we all have answers. We don't listen to it most of the time to what is going on. We need to listen and then to ask questions. Seriously.
That's what I try to say with social media. So it's where people are so addicted to these short messages that they don't have the patience anymore to listen, to really listen to deeper informations or deeper thoughts and things like that. And in general, women have more patience than men. So we have to recreate. I think it's one of the things we have to do, especially the older women who are wise and who have seen other times, that it is so important that you listen and you get concentrated on really deep thoughts and deep feelings, and really try to understand this, what the other one try to tell us.
We want to understand the others.
We should make it a practice to actually understand others. It's necessary.
Yeah, the empathy is very important. You have to be empathic, and that is also lost a little bit with this technical change of the it changed people, and they feel it that they are missing something, and we have to give it back to them.
We want to have more quality time. Quality time, yes, with a good talk.
I think people need to feel that they are being appreciated, they're being required. Yes. And when we engage and enable and encourage people to actually do that, it's amazing how people will be open to listening, to be open to learning, to becoming more than who they are right now. And I think it goes for everyone. It's to even be kind. People have lost kindness. People are not kind anymore. Everyone is, what's in it for me all the time. Platforms like this and like G100, we are giving of our time, giving of our energy, because we know that we can be the change in action. It's so necessary.
So I love this conversation, and it seems that the three of you have just directly or indirectly pointed out one of the major challenges, if I'm understanding correctly, which is that whether it's social media or something, we seem to have lost touch with who we are, and therefore we have issues finding ourselves and going out there as the unique person that we are. Am I getting that correct? Yes. Okay, so what is the solution? Because that's what we're here as well for, right? So what is your idea of how do we change that? Do you have any suggestions? What can we do?
I'll let someone else talk, and then I'll come up with mine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, well, what I'm doing is writing books and doing films, and these are not exactly on this topic, but it's always around this topic. Either it's the biodiversity, but it's always, we are part of nature. Yeah, we are a wonderful part of nature, and we have to, we have to feel who we are, but we are part of Mother Nature. We cannot exist just only as a laboratory mouse. So we have to be connected with nature. We have to be connected with other people. So this is what our nature is. And on the other hand, building bridges. This is another a challenge of another project, Emmy. So bring the people together and think about yourself. So having speeches, having books, having films, and
Yes.
bringing this to a bigger audience and multiple this and together with wonderful people and wonderful women like you are.
By me, it's also, I go similar way, yes. We have created an international knowledge database for living sustainability, same like Wikipedia, but only for the topic living sustainability. And when you go inside, you see all topics around the living sustainability is an umbrella, yes. And under this, we have different topics like environment, like climate, like sustainable travel, lifestyle or so. And you find many, a lot of informations, yes, for all these different points, to change your own lifestyle. Yes, for to change your life, yes, and in the other side, companies find tips, and we give lists, yes, from points which you can change in the company, yes, and so we explain the things, yes, and every day in this platform, and we hope that we can support companies and persons for a better change. And by me, for my person, it is so that when I have the possibility to speak about living sustainability, I do it. I do it. I speak about it. Yes, I explain the people what is important. Yeah, what is the time? Yes, that we must go away from talking. Yes, we must do it. Yes, and yes, this is my way.
Thank you. Yeah.
The way that I do it is like we've got many platforms, but as you can imagine, I enjoy talking. So I've got 2 podcasts. I enjoy talking. One of my podcasts is called Conversations on Conscious Change. And the other one is I'm doing with the G100 Oneness and Wisdom, amazing country shares, of which Natalie happens to be a part. But it's always about communicating, engaging, involving people. So when we're doing podcasts, I'm involving people to come and share who they are, what they do, how they can impact society, what else is there for them to actually create and navigate, then to co-create. Okay, so we've got the wisdom of loving, edited by Natalie. We've got the amazing podcast, and it's a 5-minute thing, which is about joy.
Yes.
We've got another one where we're talking about disrupting status quo. Okay, and because that is what we need to explore for us to grow. Okay, so we're having conversations that are powerful conversations where we are deliberately shifting the needle of the narrative that is consistently about either you're a victim or you are, something really great. So we're trying to bridge the gap, as Iona says, to be able to bring people into working together for a better tomorrow for everyone. So I do it in the way of podcasting, communication, engaging, sharing whatever it is that I can with organizations, seeing the shift and change that organizations can experience when their staff and team members are engaging more, in a way that they're all aligned to a vision and a mission of the organization. So I do it from that perspective. Because the change has to come, and again, as Natalie said, the change has to start within. Otherwise, we are without.
We have also seminars for living sustainability, yes, and seminars for companies, for private persons, yes, training, all things which are possible, yes, to explain people.
I think those are the things that are really necessary. we've got something called the Rejuvenation Fest, where we're inviting ladies to come and share their brilliance that will make a difference to all of us. Because each one has knowledge, and knowledge is power, right? So when we
Yes.
can bring all these amazing people together, engaging them, and to share with them how it is that we can help one another. And many people are actually benefiting from those kind of things. And these are all free. We're giving it to people free. So anyone can access it.
So follow-up question, because I love your suggestions. And having been in this world a little bit too, on many sides of the issues, we can offer a lot. And we do offer a lot. Each of you offers books, seminars, one-on-one, putting things out there for people to see, to hear. How do we get them to engage? How do we get other women to actually reclaim their identity, reclaim their power, and become part of being heard? Because I think that sometimes is the challenge, isn't it?
If I may, if I may make a suggestion on that,
Yes.
Natalie, in a brilliant world where everything is perfect, okay,
Yes.
you will have women like that or men like that. But quite honestly, there are few and far between who would want to give up their time, who would want to become better. Because let's be honest, and I may be sounding controversial here, but I've got to say it. Being the maverick, I cannot just, agree with everything, but it's some people or some people would essentially like to be in that situation.
Yeah.
Because it serves them well. They would like to be the victim. They would not like to change. And to those ladies, I say, good luck to you.
Yes.
The ladies who are here to be the change, I'd like us to engage, because there are amazing women out there and they are engaging. And we are looking at women or men, whoever it is, women in this case, to really come together to actually shift that narrative. And you will find all kinds of people in the world, okay? And no matter how much you try, they would not want to be part of it. And it's okay. It's okay. But the ones who really want to be part of it, we want to be there. We want to cheer them on. We want to make sure that we give them every possible thing. And they got to ask for it too. It's not about give, give, give. It's a question of reciprocity. Okay, reciprocity is very necessary. You can't just go on giving, because then you empty you up. That's why we got to fill ourselves up to be able to fill somebody else up. It's about fill you up to fill somebody else up.
Yes.
And also for me, it's for young people. For them, it seems to be more and more important to see people, women, especially in our age, that they are still burning for something, that they're still doing, and that they have this vision. It would be great to be like you in like 40 years or 30 years or something, how old they are. They want to see something for their own future. They want to see something, people in our age who already did care about sustainability, about Earth, because it's very important for young people. And it's not like, and they see, well, you have done this for so many years and you still do it. This is important for them. It's a lot of impact. And they want to see that. So for me, young people are super important and they respect it a lot. And that's what I'm going to do more with going to the young people again. And also with my shows and with my teachings and things.
I love what Natalie
they come to me.
said.
They come to me and they read this, and I said, "Well, I thought you are not interested in all the stuff from old women." And they said, "No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, wanted. It's just we are very, very, very close."
We are the role models, and I love what Natalie.
That's the point.
Natalie said something in our earlier conversation, and she said, what will it take for us to actually be like nature,
Mhm,
to learn to exist, to coexist?
mhm.
Yes.
Multiple plants, multiple trees, yet living in harmony.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing in Costa Rica. That's, I mean,
That's what
I
I'm
have this
saying. It's a
project
beautiful country.
Mhm.
Beautiful country.
and where I did plant the trees. And after decades, I did build the tree house with the wood of the trees I did plant. So this is a whole ecological cycle. And that is what young people very impressed. I mean, everybody loves tree houses. Every child loves tree houses.
Yes.
Everyone who loves adventure loves tree houses. And if you have the patience to grow the trees, to
Mhm.
wait that it are big enough that you can take some of them for the wood, that is the people are respecting this.
Mhm.
And they love this, and especially the young people who don't have patience, they say, oh well, but it's beautiful, they love it. And that's and then the monkeys respect you. They can
Mhm.
see it there.
Mhm.
And so this
Mhm.
this is also what they love. So that's what was
Mhm.
one of the goals that
Yes.
it's in the neighboring part. So you have to make a demonstration, not only talking about it,
Right.
real going in action. That's
Mhm.
and doing this for a
Call
long
to
period
action.
of time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
I have, for me, I have made good experience, yes, because we speak from role models. Yes, I think it is very important, and the young people need also role models which are in the age from us, because we are the generation, yes, we have changed the planet. We have done many things that we are here in the situation, in the planet situation, yes. And the young people want to hear from the older people what she have done. Yes.
Mhm.
They want also hear what want you to do
Oh, yeah.
for to change it.
Mhm.
You was it, you know it, and now what can we do? We want to work with you. The young people come to me and say, we want to work with you. We want to create a new world, yes, new system, new thinking, yes, and we want to work. And can I work with you? Old people, older people, yes, young people. We are also young in the head, yes, that's clear. It is a wonderful way, a wonderful experience for me that that I can speak with the youth people, yes, and they are very interesting. The same like Ina, the same experience like Ina.
It's really nice.
So
So
am
I
Yep.
thank you so much, and this was so inspiring talking to you. But I have to excuse, I have to run to another meeting.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely thankful.
Yes. Thank
Um,
you. And we are
ye-
going to, yeah.
Yes,
Astrid?
I will say in the moment also Dr. Angela Harris sent creeds from Atlanta. Yes, she say she want to be here, but it doesn't go in the moment.
No, no.
But she wish you a nice evening.
Thanks so much.
Thank
It
you.
was so inspiring. Thanks and goodbye. Thank
Thank
you.
Have a good evening, Ina.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. And I was going to slowly move us into the final conversation anyhow. And it seems to me like what I've heard from all three of you is that your motivation is that you see an interest in young people, if I'm sort of hearing it right. So is that what gets you up in the morning to keep going, to keep trying to be the change? Or what is your motivation? How do you motivate, inspire yourself in the morning when you get out of bed? And if you're like me, you look in the mirror and you go like, oh, who are you? Nice to meet you. How do you keep going? Because there are obstacles. How do you keep going?
First and foremost, I would say that I would be so grateful and say, wow, good morning. You're alive. Thank you, universe. That's what I'll say.
Yes.
And I would say, what grand and glorious adventure can I have today?
Mhm.
Who can I be today? What
Mm,
magic can I create today?
Mm.
nice.
Because I'm a magician, right? And
Yes.
so are all of us. So even if we don't know what is going, you see, it's to be open to receiving possibilities.
Mhm.
That's why I say we got to be peace, prosperity, and possibility. Open to possibilities. That's what motivates me to get up in the morning and to create a brand new day, no matter what happens.
Mhm.
If everything is going up all the time and it doesn't come down, if everything was dark, when would you
Yeah.
recognize the light? You got to be
Right.
in the moment and enjoy every bit of it.
Mhm.
That's
It's
how I do it.
out of it, yes.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. And what keeps you going, Astrid?
Oh, when I stand up in the morning, I am very, yes, thankful.
Mhm.
Thankful for the day. Yes.
Mhm.
I have a wonderful day. I'm excited of the day.
Mhm.
Yes. I love my life. I love my children,
Mhm.
my family. It is a very great factor for
Mhm.
me, a motivation factor, yes. And
Mhm.
yes, it is.
Family is
Every morning, the first thing which I do every
Mhm.
morning is I create a cup of coffee, then I go outside, yes,
Mhm.
and I stand 5 to 10 minutes outside and look in the heaven, look the nature. I live in a
Mhm.
natural park, yes.
Ah, yeah.
I have trees, I have all things which I need. I have many animals, yes,
Mm.
cats and many birds and oh, I live directly in the nature and I stand outside with my coffee and
Mhm.
I'm totally happy to be in nature,
appreciated.
yes, to
Mhm.
see a new day, to
Yeah.
see a new day with many things. Yes,
Mhm.
it's nice. We find for all these things solutions, yes.
Mhm.
It is easy. I have such an easy feeling, yes, and I believe that the universe create many wonderful moments in my life every day. Yes, and yes, that is the kind. Yes, and I want to listen, to give guidance for change.
Mhm.
Yes,
So it sounds like you
I
know
will
your
need my talent.
yes.
That's my talent to
Yeah.
find every time a way.
Yes.
And I
That's
believe on
important.
it. I believe on it, yes. And
Yeah.
I say to me, yes, that's so. Look forward, live in the moment,
Mhm.
yes. Learn out of the past, and
Yes.
believe on the future.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Good one.
Yeah. Always.
Love the family and be in gratitude. In fact, life should be a celebration.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Why are we not celebrating being alive? Every morning I get up and say, thank you, God, for giving me another day.
Yes.
yeah.
How can I play?
Bring it on. Bring it on. Right. It's like, what you got today?
What
Yes.
am I going to do today? What magic can
Yes.
I create today?
I love it. I love it. Well, ladies, this was inspiring. As I've said throughout the celebration of International Women's Day and Women's History Month in many countries of the world, there are across the globe similar issues for us women, it seems. Whether it's identity, integrity, prosperity, peace, And the most common thread I've heard from everybody is really the fact that we want to come together. Instead of being all across, we're inviting other like-minded women and men to join in and to be the change together with open ears and open hearts.
Yes.
So I want to thank you, ladies. Any last words, Jennifer or Astrid, before we close out this session?
Let us stay together.
Huh?
Let us work together.
Huh?
Yes, this makes a difference.
And let's celebrate together too.
Yes,
Yes.
wonderful.
We
Jennifer.
need to
Yes.
have more fun in our functionality. We seem to have lost the fun in our functionality. So I'm there. I'm all for having fun
Okay.
and actually appreciating, honoring, appreciating, trusting
Mhm.
myself. And when I can do that for me, I can do that for other people too.
And we're going to celebrate that.
Yeah.
So next
We
time we come
celebrate
together, we will celebrate.
ourselves.
Absolutely.
Next time we will have a party. I like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you, Astrid.
And
Thank you.
hope to
Thank
see you
you.
again soon.
Take care.
Thank you for me listening to it.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Jennifer.
Bye.
Thank you, Astrid. Thank you,
Bye.
Nat. Bye-bye.
Bye.